try and demonstrate how to do decoupage, basic decoupage on a rock for all you crazy rock hiders and decorators. I've written on the back of my rock, in this case it says keep or rehide and post a photo on Facebook Forest of Dean rocks. It's quite a bumpy rock this, and I've only done decoupage on smooth surfaces before. Here is some that my daughter made earlier. She's 4 years old, so if a 4-year-old can do it, so can you. You can buy special decoupage glue, although I have only used this kind of, it's like a bit of a PVA. It's called Mod Podge. You can actually buy Mod Podge decoupage glue. Bear in mind that if this is going outside, you will need to seal it with a special sealer spray. I've got a really good one here, just for outdoor use. You can buy them in craft shops, or you can varnish them just to make sure they're weatherproof. So the first thing I'm going to do is get my decoupage glue, and I'm going to make sure the rocks are correctly round, and I'm going to paint a very evenly thin layer over the rock. Trying to not leave any gaps and not leave it too thick, because it will rip what I'm going to use to make the picture with. There we go. I don't know about you, but after all my children's birthday parties, I'm always left with stacks of serviettes. You know, we've used a few, but there's a few left over, so I tend to keep them ready for the next party. But I've discovered that you can do something really cool with them and do decoupage rocks. So I'm going to use this one today for a bit of a Christmassy effect. So first of all, I am going to cut out a snowflake. Here you can see I've cut out various snowflakes. I quite like the look of this one, but because it's a serviette, you'll find that it's in several layers, so you need to peel the top layer off. It's really thin, so be very careful. And to get a really good effect, you need a glass of water and a paintbrush. And you're going to just go around the edges with a wet brush. So here's the water, here's the wet brush. So just to make it blend into the rock, I'm going to just wet the edges and slightly tear them so they're a bit jaggedy. You see the effect there? Just slightly wet the edges and tear them, just so it's not a big line. It looks like you've painted on the rock by the time you finished. It looks like you've done this amazing painting on the rock. It's really effective. It's quite fun. And there are people that are way better at it than me, because I've only just learned. So here's my rock, which is still covered in the wet decoupage glue. I'm going to be very careful, and I'm going to place my snowflake right here, being careful not to tear, and smoothing as I go. There you go. So it's completely gluey. I'm going to get another little snowflake. I had a small one here. I'll stick this one very carefully on my rock, maybe just here. At this point you have to be really careful not to tear the tissue and try and get it as flat as possible. It's not that easy. There we go. So that's 2 little snowflakes. Should we have one more? I'm going to do another rock now. This time I'm going to use white paint, white acrylic paint, to cover the base of the rock. Whilst I'm waiting for my white rocks to dry, I'm going to just cut round my penguin, which I'm going to decoupage glue onto the white rock when it's dried. I don't need to be too careful here, because I'm going to fray the edges with the water like I did before. But what I do need to do is just peel off that layer. I don't need that one. We just need the thin one here. And I'm going to wet round the edges with a brush and some water. The rock is dried, this white paint is dried, so I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to do the thin layer all over this rock. Make sure I cover the whole thing. Then I'm going to take my penguin, I've frayed the edges with water and a brush, and I'm going to, I've taken the one layer of the serviette off already. Gently place him on there, and I'm going to smooth him down with another layer of glue, working from the inside to the outside, carefully not tearing the serviette. Try not to get any air bubbles and try not to get any creases. Just to finish off with another serviette. This is already only one layer thick. It's a really thin kind of silky serviette. There's no need to peel anything off this one. I'm just going to cut out a butterfly. Let's just do a few more rocks to finish with. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for more ideas on rock decorating.